I'm pre-sales manager for Zebra Technologies India Private Limited. Zebra is basically into, you heard of or you seen the barcode, RFID, wireless, and a lot of other things. So Zebra is basically in manufacturer of these equipments. Identity solutions. Let me give 2 minutes on the identity solutions. Each of us have an identity, right? Myself, Sanjay Nare. There would be Sanjay Nare by the name like, many in this world, probably 2, 3, 4, 5, 20 across India. What is the special identity about me? Like Aadhaar number. This could be an identity for me, which will be a unique number given to me, unless until somebody try to duplicate it, right? Sanjay Nare is not only the identity, the number associated with this is an identity. Similarly for you also there will be an identity number. If that identity get lost or get mixed up with somebody else, what will be the consecutive? Like Sanjay Nare has having a number 1111 and similar number has gone to Bhavesh Joshi. The 111 has been given to him. So whatever the profile Sanjay Nare was carrying is duplicated for Bhavesh Joshi, and it is by mistake. Because when we say Aadhaar number is a unique number, it should be unique. Unique means unique. 1111 is been given to Sanjay Nare. It should not be Bhavesh Joshi. Okay? Are you getting that? So whatever the problems, whatever the age, whatever the sex group, whatever the blood group, whatever the symptoms or whatever the disease I have will be carried to the Bhavesh Joshi. And then if Bhavesh Joshi has been admitted for any other reason, his identity will be mismatched with Sanjay Nare and the diagnosis will start in those directions. How this happens? Nobody do it intentionally, right? Nobody wants to do the errors intentionally. It happens by mistake. It happens by mistake. Okay. And how to stop them? What are these types of errors? What are these types of mistakes? Identity mistakes, and how to stop them? And what are the benefits of this using these barcode scanners? We'll go through this presentation. In healthcare, these are the simple mistakes. Incorrect patient identification. Just now I briefly mentioned about what could be the specimen identification and tracking mistakes. The specimen collection has been done, but it has not been tagged or it has not been linked with that particular patient. This could be an error. Medication dispensing and administration errors. Lot of times the wrong drugs dosage was been given to the patient and completely dependent on human instead of barcode or verification. I'm not saying that dependency of human is not good. End of the day, the barcode and scanners and these equipments going to be used by the human only. But how we'll try to minimize the errors, let's see on this. So these are the various, these are the basic reasons from where the mistakes happens. Data entry. We all know for sure we use computers, we use smartphones, typing on WhatsApp. Most of the times the error occurs, right? Instead of typing I, it types as you. I had lunch, you had lunch. I wanted to type I had lunch, it got typed as a you had lunch. Okay, and it's not a prompt by the WhatsApp, but it will be a genuine typing error by a person. So this data entry could lead to a lot many mistakes or losses or something hazardous could come out of it. Technology. Still, many hospitals, it's a pity, but it's a fact. Many hospitals, many small hospitals, big hospitals, still depend on the pen and papers. Writing the person name, what are the diseases and all that. I'm not saying that it's not a good, so far it was there, but now the technology adoption is there across all industries. Manufacturing, transport and logistics, warehouses are getting automated. Then why not the healthcare? So let's start talking about the adopting a technology. And then definitely the people. You and me, I'm one of them. The error could be happen from me also. The mistake can happen from me also. But if I given some tool which will make sure that the error will get rectified there itself before entering into the server, before entering into the system, it will, before going through the process, it will get identified, then a lot of things can be stopped over there. So this is the basically, though I'm not from this healthcare background, but this is the general procedure, like, the patient goes through. The admission, then the bedside, the lab, the specimen collection, and then based on that, the procedure, probably the operation and all that. And then pharmacy, the next dosage, then medication administration, the time-to-time dosages and drugs for that particular patient, then mother-infant, and then the discharge. This everything could be an automated using the barcode or RFID technology. So best-in-class identity technology solution by Zebra. So Zebra provides a complete identity solutions where the person from getting admission till the discharge will get tracked, will get clearly, we will get a proper care that everything will be proper and everything will be given to that particular patient only and not to others. How to do that? There are various equipments which we have. The barcode scanner, then the wristbands. The wristbands are basically like, you must be aware when you go to some resorts, water resorts and all that. Generally you get tied up with some wristbands which are non-tearable and something like that. So something similarly like that which cannot be tear apart with a barcoded, or with could be RFID, or with could be a Bluetooth enabled sensor tag which can be last long till the discharge of the particular patient. Then there are printers, which gets, basically the printers could be normal label printers, where the normal labels will get printed, and the wristband printers, where the wristband will get printed. Then barcodes and supplies, and the mobile computers. This is a very important tool. Like, this is the picture you are seeing looks like to be a smartphone, but this is not just a smartphone. This is a enterprise mobile computer with an integrated barcode scanner, RFID reader, and then with a long life battery and Android smart operating system, a lot of other things. Basically, the difference between the enterprise mobile computer and a normal smartphone is the shelf life of this particular product. If I buy a smartphone right now, I think 3 months back I bought Samsung S8 Plus, but now there is a talk going on for S9 Plus, something like that. So after 6 months, probably I may feel like, my mobile is outdated now. Okay, and after 1 year, probably S8 S Plus will not be available for sale also. But if I talk about the Zebra Enterprise mobile computer, if you buy it right now, for the next 3 years, the product will be available to buy again. So it's the development, the application design designed by the particular customer will remain same. So this and after 3 years, when we declare the end of sale, the spare part support for this product will be available for another 3 to 5 years. So that means invest into product once, and the rest 5 to 7 years will be the availability of this particular product, which is not the case with smartphone, definitely, right? Smartphone can be used to scan the barcodes, but not a frequent barcodes. And secondly, the after sale support. None of the company, none of the OEM, like even it's a Samsung or iPhone or whoever it may be, will give you a guarantee that I will service this product for another 5 years. No way. Standard warranty 1 year, that was for against manufacturing defect. After 1 year, if you go to repair that particular iPhone, there is a chances that you may not get the spares. So that is not a enterprise grade. Enterprise grade mobile computers are like that, where the investment will be protected for another 5 to 7 years. So improve patient care and streamline workforce. Improve patient safety, clinically proven to be reduced patient identity mistakes. So instead of going through these slides, okay, I'll jump onto that directly because I think the time limit is a constant. So yeah. So when the patient, what are the basic solution I'm talking about, identity? When the patient get admitted, the first thing you'd like, his first time record will be created. Right now also there will be one smart card or something like the plastic card would be given to that. Rather than that, there will be an administration and the wristband with a particular unique barcode will be tied on his wrist, and then from that, every time whenever anything has to be followed or any process has to be done, every time the nurse or the doctors will scan the barcode. Like once he's got admitted, the record will be there on the system. On the bedside, based on the doctor's analysis, whatever the lab test has to be performed will be obtained there on the server. Somebody with a mobile computer will scan the barcode. Immediately the patient name, age, and the unique number will get displayed. The nurse will or the lab guy will actually verify with the person along with the data on his mobile computer that whether it's really a male, female, what is the age, so that the right verification will be done. Then it automatically displays whatever the test has to be performed. Blood collection. He will collect the blood, and again along with that there will be one mobile printer will be attached to that particular mobile phone, and when say print, a unique barcode will again get printed on that there itself, which will get pasted on that particular tube. The nurse or the lab guy will scan again the patient barcode and again the new barcode printed, so that those both will get married. When it goes into the actual lab, it will not get mixed matched with another patient ID because it's linked with that one. Then the nurse or the lab test guy will scan his own ID also, so that this has been collected by particular XYZ person of the hospital. This is what is actually linked to be. Then after performing that operation or whatever the pharmacy, then the pharmacy guy can issue the particular medicines based on the scanned ID of that particular patient. So automatically on his screen it will display what are the medicines up to what days, how many days, and in what quantity has to be given. So he will issue that particular medication administration, which is very important part. On the bedside, when the nurse keeps, in a shift wise, they keep on changing. So a dosage around at 7 o'clock was supposed to be given. A nurse forgot to give that particular medication. By the time 7:30 somebody else come, that nurse will be under impression that probably the dosage has been given because it may not be written on that particular chart. Instead of that, if a nurse has a mobile computer, she will scan that particular patient ID again, the wrist, and she will come to know that 7 o'clock dosage is still pending. She will identify the dosage, the drug, and she will scan again the particular drug barcode. Immediately the notice will be displayed on the device that 5 ml or 10 ml of dosage has to be given. She will make sure that the right drug with the right dosage has been given to the particular patient. And on the mobile computer itself, she will mark it as a done. So that particular dosage has been done. The next round is around 12 o'clock, which will be again put into the follow-up program. When a doctor comes for a visit, on a random visit, he will be carrying a mobile computer. He will scan that particular patient ID. Immediately all the dosages given and which are pending will be displayed on his mobile computer. If anything went wrong or if anything is missing, he will immediately make sure that those will get identified. When we scan the barcode, you must have seen the barcode scanners in the retail POS, where you scan, the guy with a POS counter scan the barcode and it gives some beep of successful scan of the barcodes. In hospital environment, we can't afford to have a beep around at midnight and the patient or maid get disturbed. We have a special mobile computers, special barcode scanners specifically meant for healthcare industry, which are disinfected body, as well as will be an light indication as well as a vibrator also, so that the sound will not disturb the patient or others into the hospital. Okay. This is one of the example which I am giving at Southwestern Vermont Hospital. They mention it like, the use of having the barcode RFID technology may not only minimize the errors, but also improve the efficiency and the productivity. So they says that 99% patient identification scan rate has been increased and 80% reduction in medication errors, which has been proven. And these are the various across Asia and across globe. These are our customers, few customers I can say in healthcare industry. With patient identification, there is no room for error. So, when a woman gives a birth to child, both will have a RFID, both have a barcoded tag wristband, and they both can be matched. Many times it happened like, just out of the way, something, the example, it said that Sunil Gavaskar was supposed to be gone to somebody else. Some fisherwoman was supposed to take her back to his home when he got birth, because of the child got mixed with some other guy. So maybe it's a true or a false, I don't know, but it's a story has been told about Sunil Gavaskar. These things are happening still as of now also. In a couple, when they delivered a baby, using IVF, got shocked because the DNA test said that the born child was not belongs to that particular couple's any of the characteristics. And when it has been identified, it's came to know that the person who was supposed to infuse that genetic specimen to the woman has by mistakenly taken somebody else's specimen. And they had to do that. So these are the generic and examples I can say that, and many in India or across global, the data says that many lives goes just because of the wrong or error in the medication or the wrong dosage or the wrong drugs. Unfortunately, the death certificate does not have the reason mentioned because of what the death has been done. Otherwise, the data will be more. So identity solutions, these are like, what I already talked about. Pharmacy, medication, pharmacy also can have a medical, something like, the medical stores. In my area, I recommended this, having a barcoded medicine or the barcoded system for my medical lab, and he got like, his efficiency and the productivity got increased. He has now the barcoded done for every item, and because of the system improvement, he could be able to make a good sale out of that. There could be another examples which the slide is not there. If the time permits for me 5 minutes more. Yeah. So there could be another examples like, when the patient gets into the ambulance, from there itself, nurse or the guy who is traveling along with the particular patient in the ambulance can make intimation to the hospital that what type of injury or what type of what you call the illness or what type of medical emergency he is coming along with that ambulance. He could have a mobile computer where the complete, if it is an accidental case, he could have a mobile computer where the complete schematic of that particular body will be there, and he can mention the injuries on the dotted over there, and this real-time information can be passed to the hospital so that they will be well equipped by the time ambulance arrives with that particular patient or victim. The hospital will be ready to take care of that one because they are sure that these are the particular injury marks and this needs to be done. So by the time half an hour or 1 hour or whatever, 15 minutes, in 15 minutes the hospital will be ready to that one. The wristband which I talked about is not only the barcoded one or could be RFID, it could be a sensor based also, a Bluetooth low energy sensor, and nowadays there are IoT, which Internet of Things we talk about. The moment on a stretcher the patient enters into the hospital, there will be automatic detectors, sensor detectors will be there. So from wherever the patient is going through, will get detected and track and trace. It's a part of track and trace, like basically can be identified, and till the discharge, automatically the patient relatives will come to know that what is the status and where is my patient is there, or where is that, what activity is going on, or what is the operation and what are the things. This is just for the part of track and trace. With this, I'll give one example of hospital in Mumbai where we ourselves installed around 350 RFID readers across hospital. It was Hitcon Hospital, very old during British times, Harkisan Narsodam Das Hospital, which has been taken over by Reliance Group, and they modified it completely. So now the RFID readers and the antennas are installed at each and every room and every door of the hospitals, and the patients will have a wristband with HF and UHF tag. So when the patient who is in a walkable condition is tried to enter into some different area where he is not supposed to be allowed, there will be a sensor, there will be a LED, or there will be a bulb will start flashing that you are not authorized to enter into this area. So please, the nearest ward boy or the something will be taken care of that one. Apart from this, the best example, like every doctor will have this RFID reader antenna attached to the door itself. When the patient enters into that particular doctor's room, he don't need to carry his file. The tag will be RFID tag, and the antenna will read that tag, and automatically the screen of doctor will flash with that profile of that particular patient. What is that the patient's name, age, and what is here for do, and what is that next step the doctor is supposed to take. By the time patient sit across the table of doctor, the doctor will be reading his complete profile and the next course of medication. This is a live scenario. This is a live scenario in Hitcon Hospital right now in Mumbai. Apart from it, we have some different barcode scanners which are called DPM, direct part marking. Direct barcode, you must be aware, like it will be a label, or it could be a direct printed on your stuff, like Parle-G. The print, it will be directly printed on that particular wrapper. There is another technology called DPM, direct part marking. It is specifically popular in the metal industry. Automobiles are generally carrying that one, because earlier they used to have a chassis number and engine number with a barcode one pasted on that particular item. But after washing and all that, the barcode label used to go out. So direct pinning or direct etching on that particular metal surface with a barcode format is called the DPM. How this can be used in healthcare, and which is being used during the operation, a lot of surgical instruments gets allotted to particular that operation. 2-3 kinds of knives and some scissors, different kind of scissors and all that. Somebody issues that particular for that particular operation, and it's a responsibility that that person's to collect them back and make sure that whatever the items he issued are coming back to again. I'm not saying that particular scissor will be remains into that particular stomach. That is a jokes apart. But something is missing should get identified immediately, and it should be a barcoded one. So those items are basically the knife, the scissors will be a metal item, steel or something like that. This DPM technology is getting used on that particular item. So no labels. There will be a direct pinning will be done in a form of barcode on that particular scissor or a knife, and the person issuing that will have a barcode reader which has the capability to read such DPM barcodes. While issuing, he will just scan instead of writing or instead of putting an entry into the system. He will just scan the barcode. Again, barcode will be a unique barcode particular to that item. He will scan those items. So it will say that for this particular operation, this number of instruments or this number of items got issued. And while returning back the same procedure, he will scan those particular items and say that the inventory is matched or something is missing. If something is missing, then the diagnosis will happen. So this is the all about Zebra and the identity solution. Using the barcode and RFID and the sensor-based technology, we can minimize the errors and improve the efficiency, and we can go a long way in the healthcare industry. because I feel like, life is very important and it's very precise and peaceful.
Radio frequency, infrared, all this.
Yeah.
If we are using some gadgets in particular defined area, so do this produce some health hazards to the
No, sir.
X-ray and all radiation?
No. So it will not be inside that, in specific areas, it will not be inside that, the areas like MRI or X-ray or something. It could be the outside of the gate, the door particularly. If I talk about the mobile computer, those can be worked on the offline mode also, means no radio switched on. Then it will be just as your normal paperweight. No radio, nothing. And it can be worked on a batch mode. Like the data, see what I'm talking about is a real-time data. Doctor is passing nearby and he just scanned a particular barcode of a patient, and if it is real-time connected to the server using a Wi-Fi, he will get an immediate data. The same thing can be done offline. He can download the data into the device and do the offline test. And end of the day, IEEE standards wireless will be there. And the RFID is again a UHF, which is again a certified to use in India, and those are specifically across globally. It's non-hazardous.
Second thing, sir, most important aspect is data backup. Suppose we are doing it, some instrument gets crashed. How will you provide the backup?
Instrument gets crashed means like what?
Means whatever. Suppose is any device is having some memories, right?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Suppose by chance it gets crashed.
Yeah.
We have n number of data. What
Yes.
are the backups of those?
So, that's what I just now explained. There could be two ways. One is the offline and one is the online mode. Online mode is a real time. Using your wireless, these devices are, as I'm saying that this is basically a smartphone, but with a enterprise grade. Like it has got a drop margin, IP ratings, and then the shelf life of 3-5 years. Otherwise, if in your smartphone right now, as soon as you go at home, you switch on your wireless. Same way, same wireless will work in this device. So in that case, there will be one application running on the mobile computer, and at the same time it will be connected to your backend server. Real time it will be connected. Like, there will be nothing data on the device except the application. The moment I scan Sanjay Nare's wristband, immediately it will pull out the data from the server. Other could be offline, where hospital says that I don't want to go into the wireless mode or online, I'm offline is okay. In that case, the data will be downloaded from the server and put into the device, like a doctor visiting his ward. So he will just download this particular data in his device and go his on round. You don't need to download all the data for the other doctors as well. In that case, even if it gets crashed, it's just a matter of that particular data. Otherwise, the main data is still intact onto the server. Yes, sir.
So most of the time in USA and outside India, they are using cloud-based and online.
Right.
So, but specifically coming to this question that they are saying that there is an apprehension that's why hospitals prefer offline and not online.
Yeah.
Do you feel that these are the security issues which are, or it's just a perception which is created that okay, cloud may use it?
Yes, sir. That is the perception. When it comes to our personal thing, we are okay with to share our data with the Google also in China, right? The first thing we switch on our first mobile phone, it will ask for you to your existing Gmail ID or create a new one. The moment you put your Gmail ID, you are really not aware. You just say check mark, I accept and everything, but you're really not aware whether the data is going to the China or it's going to the Russia or somewhere else. We don't bother. What my contacts only will be shared, right? When it comes to the corporate level, people get some right. I really don't want to get myself into the shoes like, where somebody will question me, how did you take the decision to go on a cloud? But believe me, when we say the clouds by Amazon or something, it's trusted. The whole data will be encrypted and the data security is very much proven, and the data is very much secure. But it's all depend upon our perception, like, the data is not sure. As I said, personally, we don't bother, but when it comes to corporate or enterprise, it's not. But it's a safe and secure. Right now, many things are on the cloud only, right? Within India itself, the many things are cloud.
Okay.
Any more question?
Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you very much.